Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Actually, good morning. I'm Bagadon at Stock Market Caddy, and today is Saturday, November 18th at about 11 a.m. I want to share with you a story that I didn't write, a story that was written by Ben. Who's Ben? Well, if you hadn't heard over the last few weeks, because I mentioned briefly on his first week completed, that Ben had come to us at Stock Market Caddy back some months ago, probably 4 or 5 months ago at this point. And Ben, he signed up as a monthly member. We spoke a little bit. He told me that he was a TradeStation user, had gone through a whole lot of different programs and was trading options and wasn't exactly where he wanted to be, but signed up just the same and said, Don, I'm going to kind of, go slow and see what Stock Market Caddy is all about and see how you might be able to help me. And we didn't hear much from Ben during those, which was fine, over those 3 or 4 months, but I thought it was a great idea. And then back now, about maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, Ben reached out and said, Don, I've been pretty pleased, and I'm going to move ahead with what you call the Q School. And the Q School is our intensive one-time program where we stay with you for 3 full weeks. During that time, you have some 25 hours of on-demand video instruction, and ideally, we spend 1 to no more than 2 hours with you each and every day. In Ben's case, it was every day from 10:30 to about middle of the day. We taped all those sessions, so he has it. And the rest of the time, we want to leave Ben and the other folks that are going through, and usually it's just one-on-one, to do some trading. Now, the thing that I told Ben and that I tell everyone is, I won't be giving you the trades. This is about learning to trade your game. Learning to trade more mechanically, ideally more robotic, and ultimately down the road more in terms of robotic hedging. But I said to Ben, at the very end of the Q School, if we do this right, which is what we hope to do for everybody, you're going to have answered the question that you have right now. This was back 4 or 5 weeks ago. What, if anything, I will learn will help me, and how might I do? Because we wanted Ben to be keeping score. We want every person to be keeping score, ideally, right in the beginning of their Q School. So let me share with you the highlights. Now, I'm going to maintain Ben's privacy. I'm not even going to say where he is from. But this was his first week, and you can see down at the bottom, 20 trades, a gross profit of $36.37.80, gross loss of $15.96.30, and net profit of $2,000. And then the all-important, why it's coded in yellow, profit factor at 2.28, meaning for every dollar Ben expended in losses, he made $2.28. That's a beautiful thing. Now, I don't think we showed you his second week, and let me show you now. His second week, 20 trades, pretty consistent. $5,000 gross profit. Gross loss, $1,524. Net profit, $34.78. Profit factor, 3.28. And over here, of course, it's further broken down to average winners, average losses. Week number 3, this past week, 14 trades. 14. Tough to get hit when you're not in the market that much. Gross profit, $2,209. Gross loss, $537. Net profit, $1,672. Profit factor, 4.11. What is the aggregate for the 3 weeks. A total number of 48 trades. Gross profit, $9,748.80. Gross loss, $3,377.30. Net profit, $6,371.50 for an aggregate profit factor of 2.89. Now, in fairness, this past week, Ben has had TradeStation, so we were sending him a lot of different files so that he could get a chance to see as much as he could see. We probably distracted him from much of his trading. Also, not reflected here, at the beginning, I think it was the beginning of this week, maybe last, we did review options, and we went in and placed several options based on our methodology and showing Ben how we go about choosing our options using the tools that we have, namely the options club selector, which is a radar that helps us choose our options. We also have a radar that gives us the expected move. In round numbers, I don't have the score right here in front of us, but those options were taken out into December, but they were up collectively a couple of $1,000s. So it's been our pleasure. Ben, excuse me. Ben came to play. He really did. And most do. You ever go to a golf course and you got your other 3 guys and you're waiting on a guy. He gets there late. He doesn't have his golf glove, doesn't have his golf balls, doesn't have a pencil. Right? And you're like, holy smokes. That wasn't Ben. Nope. He was the first one at the golf course. When I came in, he's out on the driving range practicing. He had everything. He came to play his own game. He was very attentive. Every session we asked, do you have any questions, Ben? Every single time he had questions. There have been occasions, not many, where we haven't had any questions for 3 weeks. But Ben had questions every single day, and it was great. We learned a lot. We're going to learn a lot because Ben has made the decision to become an annual member. And for that, Ben, we thank you. And if you're interested in what this is all about, what we're doing, I cannot promise, just as I said to Ben, I can't promise anyone an outcome. I wish I could. I can't make any claims, and I don't. What I do promise is that I will work with you as hard as I can to impart to you everything that we have learned and continue to learn, right? We're doing some things that we didn't do last year and the year before. It evolves. We learn as well. But I will do my level best to give you every opportunity to see what we're about, how we're going about it, and to give you the opportunity to do what Ben has done. I have little doubt that this is going to continue. I think he's going to do very, very well, get even better and better, and we're thrilled to have him because I think we're going to learn a lot together and be able to even add to the tools that we have and maybe have some new tools as we started to discuss new concepts. Thank you, Ben. Anyone else, please be sure to visit the website. You're welcome to give us a call at 813-758-8263 any day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., including weekends or even holidays. If I'm available, I'm going to pick up the phone call. We wish you the best. Good luck, everybody.